Hi everyone. Today I would like to share the knowledge of how to heal the flu or the cold in one day. I think this knowledge is actually from Japan, and I actually used this when I was in Japan, and it worked quite well. And I would like to share with everyone. The reason why we get cold or we get a flu is because I think the upper part of our body is getting infected by virus. So we have running nose or we have fever, and in some circumstance I think we not affordable to rest, so we need to actually work or we go to the exam. So this is actually the method used to actually heal your flu very quickly. So what you do is actually you need to understanding that in order for you to heal the flu, the basic idea is actually just two things. I think the first thing is you need to actually warm your body up. So they're saying that when the virus, when the body is actually warm up, the virus cannot grow anymore. So 37 degrees is the target for you to grow it. So that's why the body is actually have a fever, because it's the mechanism to allow the virus to grow. The second thing is you need understanding the mechanism in our body. When our body warm up, our immune system will work better. There are estimation that when our body is actually warm up 1 degree, our immune will actually work better 5 times for antivirus. So this is the statistic. So the first thing is you must actually warm your body up, especially the upper part. And the second thing is take a good sleep, 8 hours sleep, and this is very important because there's a study saying that when you sleep less than 6 hours, let's say you're sleeping 5 or 4 hours, each extra hours that you sleep less, you have potential 3 times more potential to actually reduce your immune and cause the virus. So the first is how you be able to reduce to increase your body temperature. Normally you have fever, of course. So I think in Japan they actually have a product called the Cairo. So the Cairo is something like this. If you don't know, it's a heat pack. So what the heat pack do is, it's very simple mechanism. It have a powder inside. Once it's exposed to the oxygen, it will generating heat. On average, it will generating a 40 degree to maximum around 70 degree, but I think that could be a rare case. That's why you cannot use this directly in on your skin, because it could have developing a burn. But in a general case, 40 degree when it's in a cold, it should not developing anything. So what they say you should do is you should actually put the Cairo or the heat pack. This heat pack, once you open it up, it will be look something like this. It's just a pack like this. So what you do is you have a glue like this, or you have the pack that actually keep this. Once it's exposed to the oxygen, once in the it will basically very quickly developing heat. I think I opened it just now, around 2 minutes it started to be hotter. And what you do is you just actually put this on like this. I will cut it first. I'll show you. So I think this is a simplest way. So you put cellophane tape, and they say you need to put it in 3 locations. The first location is your chest. The chest is here. So now your chest is warm. The second part is actually your back, the neck, back part of your neck, and the third part is your throat. In order for you to put in into the throat, you need maybe have a holder. So let me open one more. So this another one. So I will not put in on the back. Later I'll draw the picture for you to see. So what you see is it is a new pack. So after you open, you just shake a bit, and it will actually be hot for 8 to 12 hours, around 40 degrees. So then you need to get something like this, and you flip it in half, and you on this inside like this, and you put under your throat like this here. So, and you sleep with this. So it's 3 locations: one on your chest, one on your throat, your neck, and one on your back here, over here. So now it started to be hot. So once you do this overnight and sleeping for 8 hours, the part of this part, including the breathing system and the lung, actually will be warm up around 40 degrees. So they're saying that the reason why you don't put it on your hand is because once you put this on your hand, you basically will not be able to sleep well. So on your leg is the same thing. So when you heat your leg, or when you actually heat your hand, you will not be able to sleep deep. So it will actually not actually good for the mechanism to reducing the flu. So and I think there's 2 alternative methods that you actually can use for this. The first thing is electronic mat or the heat maker. I use this for my cat, and I use for my own self as well. So you can adjust the temperature from 30 degrees to around 70 degrees. The lowest is around 30 degrees. So you just actually put under your your bed, and actually you just sleep on top of it. So it's gonna developing a heat as well. So that one also actually will help as well. Another thing is actually the infrared. So the infrared heater. So you can actually apply it directly. But the bad thing about infrared heater is you cannot apply the infrared heater for long. So you actually can apply it for maybe half an hour or 1 hour. It will help, but it's not as long as the heat pack like this, where it actually will take 8 to 10 hours. Actually, you can buy in Tokuya shop. I think it's the shop in is like 100 yen shop in Thailand. They import this. They have in many of the places nearby our house, like Paseo, and they also have in the mall Bangapi. So it's quite cheap, and I think it's quite useful. So for me, it's quite interesting, and I think that this one will help you to actually be able to heal the cold quickly. For those interested to try out, you can actually get the Cairo pack or the heat pack from me, and you want to try it out. I think it works for anyone. So you just actually, when you actually infected by virus, actually it basically is this part that actually infected. So give it a try, and I think it's gonna be useful. And one more thing is about nutrition. Take vitamin C, vitamin E will actually help to boost up the immune, and actually will help you to actually recover faster. So that's it for the recommendation for me. So if any question, you can actually ask me directly. So this my another vlog for this week.